I'm looking at 1111. I'm looking at some time in the recent past. I'm seeing that a divine counterpart came into your life. Right, this is somebody on a twin flame, a soulmate vibration. I know you've had a rocky road when it comes to relationships, and it feels like your luck changed, like you hit the jackpot. All right, so make sure that you're understanding how valuable of a relationship it is that you have, or this connection, whatever this is. I'm seeing counterpart energy. This is two people on the opposite ends of the poles. This is not like two people that are exactly the same. You might be very different than your partner. I'm seeing that when you guys come together, though, you balance the energy out between you two. You help each other grow. Maybe it triggered something inside of each of you. I'm looking at a very balanced, a very stable relationship down the road. Something that's solid. It's raining, so this is something that's divinely inspired, something that was planned. You guys have spent many incarnations here together, hopping through life after life, meeting up. I'm seeing that also after you guys met, maybe in this is up until the current moment. I'm seeing that this is your card, Aquarius. This is coming in upside down, all right? So maybe you guys are just like figuring out like the balance between you two, how to balance each other out, how to inspire each other, you know, working through. Also, this feels like you guys are like illuminating trauma within each other, trauma triggers. So maybe the other person triggers you sometime. This is a good thing. This helps you grow. This helps you evolve, all right? And again, this is all the relationship. It's all about once you balance this out, the stars are shining. This is going to be something that's going to be stable. Your manifestation is stable. And maybe it feels like that both of you guys have been through your own trauma. So when you come together, you're able to express things with each other that you haven't been able to express with a partner before. And this has allowed you to take huge evolutionary leaps in your emotional space. I'm seeing that when you guys come together, you are fucking unstoppable. It feels like Bonnie and Clyde energy. It feels like something that's like in the early stages. So maybe this you haven't been together for too long. I'm looking in the near future. I'm quantum reading, so we're gonna jump timelines. I'm looking in the near future, and it feels like you guys have just been like hanging out, like nothing like real steady, like just hanging out as friends, or you know, like not pushing it farther than either one of you wants to go. Okay, so maybe you guys have just been hanging out. So it feels like you guys are gonna be taking that to the next level. All right, I'm looking at the Chariot card coming up right after that. The Chariot card speaks on great movement. All right, so whether this is a physical move or whether this is an emotional move in an increase, in communication between you. And it feels like just something that's just running its course. Everything is going exactly as planned. I'm looking at a victory coming up for you. Maybe you're working on a project. Yeah, maybe you're working on a project or working on something financially. All right, I'm seeing a victory that's going to be coming up for you in the near future. All right, maybe it's something that you've worked hard on. For some of you, this is also you getting a project off the ground as well. All right, maybe you're taking something from conceptualization to actualization, or just through the creative process. It feels like there's a crossroads that you're at. It feels like you're at a place where you can go different directions. You have many options. All right, and maybe some of them feel like a blind decision, like you can't really see. It's hard for you to feel out what's going to be coming down a certain path. All right. And again, so you need to check in with yourself, right? There is no going outside of yourself for information. You go inside yourself to get the answers that you're seeking about your path. All right, I'm looking at a decision that's not made yet. There's a decision that you need to make. You know what I'm talking about. Something you need to make a decision on about your direction. Maybe it's something you've been sitting on, you've been kind of putting off, procrastinating. There needs to be a decision. You need to pull the trigger on that. And I'm seeing that when you do this, you have an incoming offer. All right? So whether this is a project you're working on, whether this is through a relationship, there needs to be that, you need to make that decision. It's vital for you to make the next step forward. I'm looking at an imbalanced view of the family space and also the emotional space. All right, these are both coming in upside down. Right, so maybe you guys have had like really rough childhoods. Right, so by you guys coming together and sharing your trauma, sharing your pain, sharing the things that you've been through, it's allowed for a huge healing process to be taking place inside of both of you. It's almost like you guys are pulling each other through the portal. All right. You need to see that the gift that this is. All right. You've spent many lifetimes trying to get to this place. All right. And it feels like you guys kind of play tag through time. Maybe you're going through something right now where you don't really understand like what's going on or why you're not making progress forward or what's the delay. Right? So there's a silver lining to what you're going through. Okay? You need to see that and understand that everything is going exactly as it should. Okay? I'm looking at an evolution of consciousness and evolution of your spirituality as well. It feels like you got some psychic gifts and abilities that are coming online that you're just getting in touch with, or maybe this hasn't happened yet. You need to understand how powerful that you are limitless. All right, you're standing at a gateway. You're standing at the gateless gate. You are the only one that is holding you back. All right, nothing else outside of yourself. You're going as fast as you want to go. You have to be the one that takes the step through the threshold. It feels like something that you're getting ready to step into. The portal, when you step through this, other gifts and abilities are going to be coming online. All right, psychokinesis, hydrokinesis. There's many different gifts and abilities that you know, even like as a seer, or maybe that you're really good with your voice. Maybe that when you speak, people listen. When you speak, it heals people just with the frequency and vibration, because you're coming from a place where you've worked through your trauma, or you are working through your trauma. I'm seeing an increase in connection with the spiritual world as well. This is going to be coming up, especially after you step through this portal. Or maybe it's something that you're working on. It's a rite of passage. So the situation that you're going through right now is a rite of passage. All right? At this stage in your life. Maybe you're learning to set boundaries with people in your life too. Maybe there's other people that you've recently had to learn how to set boundaries with people. And when we do this, again, it opens gates and paths, doorways that we didn't have access to before. I'm seeing that whatever you're working on, it will be successful. All right, this is confirmation that you will be successful with the path that you are on. And it's like an uphill. I know sometimes it feels like an uphill thing. I'm looking at the cards going from this to this. All right, so you're stepping. It's like climbing the stairway to heaven. And again, it's just the stairway to heaven is just, you know, through your own soul, your own psyche, your own emotions. That's where the real revolution takes place. It's raining really hard right now, so maybe you're going through some emotions, or there's some emotions that are underneath the surface that need to come forth. I'm looking, this just came out, so I'm looking at emotional fulfillment. All right, so what you're working on right now, or the ideas that you have of what you want to do, will be successful, and it will bring you emotional fulfillment beyond your wildest dreams. I'm also seeing a portal open up, and this take you into the next timeline, to the highest timeline. We always want to be jumping. We always want to be climbing the ladder. You hear that? The sun's shining and it's raining that hard. So maybe you're doing shadow work. You're bringing some of your emotions to light. And this is what we must do. We must light up the dark. We must go to all the deep corners of our mind and take inventory, right? Take stock. Remove the things that aren't necessary anymore, and fill those with positive, wholesome things, right? Things that are going to be taking you to the next level in life, the next phase of your life. I'm seeing you moving forward. I'm not seeing you going backwards either. And again, all of my cards are headed into the future, and this is where we're at now. This is you walking into your higher self, your highest timeline. Go forward. Yeah, you're making some good decisions. That's also fundamentally going to lead to you being financially successful. This is represents things getting harder. So this is coming in upside down. And again, so like this is again climbing the stairway, right, from one place to another in our life. And sometimes we have to start from the ground up. That's from rags to riches. There's something pulling at you financially. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles. It's kicked to the side, all right, and it's something from the past. So I'm seeing that's going to be breaking away for you. All right, that's going to be falling away. So whatever the financial hold is, that's going to be going away soon. And again, in the middle right here next to it, emotional fulfillment. So it's almost like finding the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I'm seeing that you've learned many lessons along the path, and in the future, you're making better decisions, better choices because of the decisions that you've had to make. Bad decisions. Sometimes we have to go through that shit to teach ourselves. And again, with your emotional space, the idea is to just heal the emotions, let go of the past, and then from that point on, we operate from a place of wholesome instead of fractured and lost, lack, things like that. I'm looking at Scorpio energy. I'm looking at the Death card. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So there's going to be some changes that's coming to your workspace. All right. Yeah. Some changes that are going to take place that are going to take you up to a higher level. So again, whatever you're working on, make sure you're smashing the gas on that. And again, it's almost like you don't even have to do anything. Like it's just you have created something, or you are in the process of creating something, and that thing has already happened. Right? So it's almost like you're just sitting back waiting for the timeline to sync up. All right, listen guys, I'm going to end the reading there. If you like the reading and it resonated with you and you want to book a personal reading, just shoot me a message and I'll let you know how everything works. All right? You guys enjoy your immortality.